Are muted.
All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling good this morning. Yeah, Siobhan. Good morning, Queen. Good morning. I hope everybody caught yesterday's training. Yesterday's training was kind of like an introduction because this weekend on the Kaizen Academy, we're doing a brand new training called Prospects on Demand. So many of you have talked about running through your family and friends and how you're running out of people. I'm going to show you how to create them on demand. It's going to be a game changer for most of you. Today, what I promised you is that we were going to start breaking down the different personality types, right? I told you yesterday there are fall, spring, summer, and winter, But another way to think about it is, the falls are the analyzers, the summer are the socializers, the winter are the organizers, right? They just want to be the leaders. They want to dominate everything and, dominate. And then you have the spring. The spring I call the empathizer. You've got to share this. You got to make sure that you are letting somebody on your squad know. I don't care if you're in real estate. What's up, Keith? Keontis, we getting on with your uncle and all of that. Mimi in the house. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Mrs. Goins, growing with the Goins. I love it. So I call the spring personality type the empathizer. Share this with somebody on your team who's not making money the way they deserve to. I had so many conversations with people who just assumed that they understood this stuff already. Or they would say, I already know all of this. Nah, if you're not making money, you don't know. Take this from a man who was homeless a few years ago and now has a multi-million-dollar net worth. My name is Hazik Ali. If you've never met me before, I was able to help my company hit the Inc. 5000 list in my first year as a CMO in the middle of a pandemic. I'm telling you that, humbly speaking, maybe I know a little something about how you can grow your business. This is an important nuance for you, this idea of personality types. So what I got for you this morning is a lot of information on the empathizer, how to close a spring personality. First thing I want you to write in your notes, right, is there are some magic questions that you can ask anyone that will make them start sharing with you things that will give you their personality type, right? So check it out. Here's the first question. Somebody give me this in the notes. What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? Somebody write that in your notes. What do you do for a living? Here's the second one. Oh, yeah? And what do you do in your free time? Right? Even though I'm giving them to you raw, I want you to space the words out, space the sentences out in a way where it feels conversational. And then the third one is simply, all right, well, tell me this. What do you like most about your job? Or you might say, what do you like most about this hobby of yours that they just now explained they like to do in their free time, right? And then, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, from there, they're going to pour out their personality type. You're going to hear words like this: advice, aid, benefit. These are some of the spring personality's favorite words: comfort, cooperate, encourage, guide, serve, service, support, assist, hardship, burden, lift, cure, right? Nourish. You'll hear them say things like save. You'll hear them talk about words like stress. You'll hear them say, man, I really care, or they care about me, or trouble. You'll hear words like trouble, happy. Oh, I'm so happy. I feel so happy this morning. These are the kinds of words you're going to hear in their description. Worry. You'll hear words like meaning, connection, fulfillment. Is this making sense to you? After you ask them those three magic questions I just now gave you, after that, you're going to hear them kind of use some of these words to describe themselves. Now, let me hear it from you. Give me some of the words that I just now said that let you know you're dealing with a spring. That's right, Mimi. Give me some words that I just now gave you that let you know that you're dealing with a spring, that you're dealing with a spring personality. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. Those are the 3 questions. Yeah. What do you do for a living? What do you do for fun? And then what do you like most about what you do? What do you like most about what you do? Let me see it. Let me see it. What are some words that stand out to you? What are some words that stand out to you? Worry and stress. That's absolutely right. Worry and stress. That's absolutely right. What else? What else? Morning, big bro. I care. That's right. That's right. What else? What else? What are some of the words that you'll hear from a spring personality? Serve. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's one of the empathizer or spring personality's favorite words. Burden is another one. Happy, advice. I like it. I like it. Okay, so y'all are catching some of that. Good. Now, each of these decision programs that we're giving you, okay, are important for you to realize because you need to know how that person's brain is thinking. You know, we have a training that we teach called Communication Pro, which gives you all of the why behind a lot of this, right? And what I'm saying to you is that I'm going deeper. I'm not giving you the same stuff that you'll get from Communication Pro. So don't think you can skip that training. Communication Pro is an amazing in-person training that we do on the 4 personality types. But here's one thing that we don't cover a lot in that training. A lot of these personality types are formed by trauma. And what I'm doing is I'm giving you a way that you can jump in there and close these personality types once you recognize which personality they are. Am I making sense to everybody? This is vital to your growth as an entrepreneur. So what are the spring decision programs? This is important. Well, danger. Empathizers respond to danger. Maybe their babies are in danger. Remember our example yesterday when we were talking about skydiving? What did the empathizer say? Anybody remember? Anybody remember what the spring personality said when we were talking about going skydiving? Like, oh, I got to protect my babies. I ain't letting it go down. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember that? The second thing that we talked, the second decision program that I want you to consider is stress. Stress, right? Stress is all about this idea that, you know, springs feel stressed really, really quickly. And also, if they see someone else in stress, then they have to respond. So that's another decision program that I want you to have in your mind when you're dealing with a spring personality. Another one is harmony. The third one I got for you is harmony, right? Harmony. They want to feel this sense of cooperation. You know what I mean? They have a program in their mind that makes them want to avoid conflict. They want harmony. Does that make sense? And here's the fourth one. Here's the fourth one I got for you. It's sense of obligation. A sense of obligation. When you're dealing with a spring personality, sometimes that obligation is going to be stronger than their own personal benefit for them. It's the sense of obligation. And if you're smart, then that's what you draw upon when you're trying to show them your product or your service, or you're trying to get them to enroll as a team member. Am I making sense to somebody out here? So now let me hear it back. What are some of the decision programs of a spring? Let me see it in your own words in the comments. Let me see it in your own words. Come on, Allie. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah, appreciate that, Chris. Crystal clear in the house. Yeah, this weekend we're doing a Kaizen Academy, Crystal, that is going to blow their minds. This weekend, we're talking about creating prospects on demand. Prospects on demand. But right now, let me hear some of these. They're mission-minded. They are empaths. That's right. They feel a sense of obligation. I'm just trying to make sure y'all are catching it. All right. Here are some decision emotions. If you're trying to get a spring to make a decision, there are some bad things you can do, and then there are some really good things that you can do when you're trying to help an empathizer make a decision. One, they need to feel needed. They need to feel needed, y'all. Two, they want to contribute. They want to contribute. Yeah, that's right, Dion. They love serving. That's exactly what I'm saying. They love serving. Their emotions are like. If they like it, then they'll really do it. If they like you, then they'll really do it. They also have a love emotion. They just love people. They love seeing love. You know what I mean? What about togetherness? This is a decision emotion for the spring. Togetherness. Write that in your notes. Togetherness. Fairness and equality. Springs are really big on fairness and equality. And you're going to understand the differences the rest of this week as I describe the other 3 personality types. You're going to understand how this stands out. But here's a huge one, y'all. Spring wants to avoid conflict. Sometimes you'll be talking to a winner and you'll be like, man, I can't get him on the phone. I can't get her on the phone. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, sis, you got to understand. She's a spring personality. So she's looking to avoid conflict. This is how it works. Am I making sense to somebody out here? This is how it works. So check it out. The word that I would say sums it all up for a spring personality, what would you say it is? Let me see your best guess. If you had to have a word to remember for the spring personality, besides empathizer, right? Because I always tell you empathizer, organizer, socializer, analyzer, so you can remember all of this. But give me your best word to describe the sense I'm giving you so far of what a spring personality is all about. Okay, that's close, Dennis. That's close. Okay, I kind of like that one, Allie. I kind of like that one. What else? Somebody give me the perfect word that it feels like. There's a certain word that I'm looking for, y'all. There's a certain word I'm looking for. You know what? Vita Lachey is very, very close. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Mimi. Okay, I see. All right. Okay, I see where y'all are going with this. Vita Lachey was the closest so far. Here's the word that I was looking for, y'all. Here's the word I was looking for. I was looking for the word help. The word to remember about an empathizer is that they want to help. Now, when you share this with your team, make sure they play along with these exercises, because it is important that you realize that if you can't come up with this stuff in a safe space, then you definitely ain't going to be able to come up with it when you're under fire and you're under pressure and you're standing in line there at the Walmart, or you're standing beside the person in the PTA meeting or whatever it is. You hear what I'm saying? The more you participate, the more you're going to work this into your muscle memory. You know, if it was summer, then we would say fun, exciting, adventure. You know what I'm saying? If it was winter, then I'll get to all of that later this week. But I'm going to tell you something. For this particular personality type, what you want to picture is help. You know, so now let's talk a little bit about motivating a spring. You know, like let's say I'm in front of the room, you know, I got my team on the line and all of that. And I say, I want everybody here to talk to 40 new people this week. I don't care what it takes. Losers just have excuses. Winners just do it, or whatever. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something. The winters, you know, what we call the organizer personality, they're like 40. I'm going to talk to 50. What's up? You know what I mean? Let's go. Right? Meanwhile, the summers are like, woo, let's go. I get to talk to a bunch of new people. This is going to be so fun. It sounds so exciting. But let me tell you what the springs are thinking. The springs are like, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to build relationships with people. I don't want them to feel like they just a number. I'm not comfortable with this at all, because they are an empathizer. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Can anybody guess what the falls are thinking? For bonus points, what are the falls thinking? I ain't even going to tell y'all right now. But because we're focused on spring today, I'm going to get to the rest of the personality types this week. And if you're wondering why the replay isn't on my Facebook page, it's because you have to go to YouTube. So don't look for this replay on the Facebook page unless you shared it to your own page. Because what I'm trying to do is get everybody to come to YouTube for the replays, because Then you get to participate in the whole library and you have all kinds of cool stuff to share with your squad. Our goal is to increase the life expectancy of the entrepreneur. And too many people give up on themselves too quickly because they think they aren't cut out for it, when really our people perish for lack of knowledge. Does that make sense? I am here to help you go further, faster, with less effort. So I want to make sure you're catching this stuff. So when it comes to motivating a spring, let me ask you, will money motivate a spring? Let me see it, y'all. Participate, engage. Even if you're watching a replay, give me a replay, gang, but then I want you to participate. Will money motivate a spring? Will money motivate a spring? Huh? Let me see it. That's right. Nope. Don't no spring care about money, do they, Jamila? Not at all. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. What about travel? Does travel motivate a spring personality? Does a spring personality care about travel? Will that motivate them? No, leaving home ain't that motivating to a spring either, right? Money don't do it for them. Leaving home. Spring personality wants to leave their comfort zone for what? To help other people, right? All the profit from, our sales this week are going to help the homeless shelter that's downtown. You just got a spring going. All the profit from our sales this week are going to the battered women's shelter. You just got a spring turned up, right? You just made your spring into a recruiting machine. You just made that spring. Every time we sell one of these, we're giving one away to, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. You just made them purchase that product. You get what I'm saying to you? I'm gonna tell you what else. You ever been a leader of a team and you needed a little bit more out of your people? Let's say you let them know, man, if I get this many more sales, if I get this many more things, then I get to do blank, blank, blank. I get to make it to my next rank, or I get to, win a chance at this car or whatever it is. Do you know the spring is the one on your team who's going to go and purchase everything? They're going to sell everything. They're going to do what it can to help you get to that next level. But that don't work with other personality types. Other personality types, I don't give a hoot what it is you're trying to do, homeboy. And you're going to turn them off with that. This is why you got to know who it is you're dealing with. So in the comments right now, what I want to see is your version of a closing sentence for a spring personality. Let me see your version, your best version of a closing sentence to get a spring personality to purchase your product or join your opportunity. Let me see it. Let me see some of your best sentences to get a spring to rock with you. What's your best closing sentence based on what I just now gave you? Let me see it. Let me see one of your best closing sentences. Russia in the house. Can somebody translate that? I see where you're going with that, Keontis. I see where you're going with that. Who else? How do you feel about? Okay, I see where you're going with that. Mimi. How can you help me? Okay. That's a good one. Avi. That's a good one. With your help, we can change lives. Queen gets it. I'm super excited to help you reach your next level. So Miss Nixon gets it. That's golden. So do you see how this can help people? That's powerful, Queen. If there is anything I can help you with, I see where you're going with that. I like it, Mimi. Would you like to serve your community more? Mimi's getting it. Let's go. By doing this, you will help people to get out of debt. You will be serving a need. Come on, Dion. I love it. Y'all are getting this. With your support, We can make change. Come on, Desire. Come on. The more people we help, I like it. I like it. I like it. Thank you for being a part of this cause. We're going to help so many people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. By joining us, think of all the people you may help to be financially free. Can you imagine the impact to the community? Let's do this. Let's do this. We changing some lives this morning. That's what I'm talking about. How many more do you need to make? How many? Jamila, type that in again, girl. You try to make me fall out of this joint. So you ready to help us change millions of lives and improve our communities? Let's go, JG. Sade, our community needs help, and I know we can meet their needs. Let's go, Queen. Let's go. Are you ready? Okay, I don't know about that one, Mr. Billionaire. I want you to watch this thing again and see if you can catch it. So here are some examples from the Kaizen Academy. So many people need this. And I know we getting close to the end of our time. Here's your chance to help. You know, now this can help, blah, 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 right? We need you to share your results, right? These are some examples from the Kaizen Academy. This product or service helps people, right? This is going to make a difference. You know, now we can make a difference. Sharing would help everyone. Y'all see that? We need you to get this extra 50 points or this extra 100 points on your credit score so that you can share it with other people and help them understand it's possible. You know, sharing this opportunity would help everyone you know. Young moms who need to spend more time with their babies instead of warehousing them in daycare. The spring personality is like, oh, I never thought of it that way. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine how many people you could help with this opportunity? You know, this will help reduce pollution. And I need your help getting the word out to people who could use this help. I need your help getting the word out to people this would help. So what are some sentences you should avoid when you're talking to a spring? What are some sentences you should avoid? Hey, we still love you, Queen. It's all good. All right, real quick. What are some sentences that we should avoid? Yeah, it has to be sincere, though, because a spring is going to see right through you trying to manipulate. That's exactly right, Vanika. It has to be sincere. It has to be sincere. You got to really see how this thing will help people. You know, and that goes for all the personality type. You shouldn't be doing it if you ain't sincere. There you go, Sade. There you go, girl. Don't talk about money. Don't talk about money. So what are some sentences you should avoid? That's right, Vita Lachey. You're going to make a lot of money. That's right, D Money. That's right, Dennis. You're going to make a lot of money. We're making so much money over here. Are you ready? Y'all are getting it. Y'all are getting it. Y'all are getting it. I'm loving this. Share this with your team. You got a person in your life who's an entrepreneur. Share this with entrepreneurs you know. You know, you may save a life. You get what I mean? You might save a family tree. Here's some other sentences you want to avoid because all of y'all went with money. Hurry up and join. You don't want to be a loser. Now let me tell you who that'll motivate. And I'm being I'm using exaggeration, but a winter will respond to that more than a spring. Like you know what I mean? Here's another one. You know, you get to rule with an iron fist. You know, crush the decent. Spring will run from you. All right, y'all. Y'all are getting it. Y'all are getting it. You're going to overflow with, yeah. All of y'all went with the money one. All right. So check it out, man. It's affirmation time. Was this helpful? I hope this helped you. I hope this helped you a little something. You know what I mean? We try to keep these things 15 minutes. I went a little bit over today, but I hope it was worth it for you. This weekend's Kaizen Academy. Inbox me for the link if you're trying to join, or you can join the whole academy for less than a cup of coffee a day, man. We got classes on everything from mental toughness all the way to habits. We have classes on everything from how to create an irresistible offer, like where I tell you to, take the objections you normally get and then create an offer that's going to make it so that they can't have that objection anymore. That's what we call an irresistible offer. We got classes all about that, how to create hooks. We got a class where we say it's 21 sales triggers, but we put like 30 in there. Listen, y'all, this is how I've been the top salesperson in everything I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? This is how we hit the Inc. 5000 list, the fastest growing companies in America. There are like 7 million companies in the running, and we beat more than half the list of the top 5,000. I'm just sharing that with you so you understand people only perish for lack of knowledge. Everything you want is just hiding behind some knowledge you don't have. God don't love the CEO more than God loves the janitor. It's just the CEO is using better information. Does that make sense to somebody out there? Call in right now. Call in right now. Because here's some more better information for you. You should be doing affirmations. You should be doing affirmations. Life don't change because it gets better. Life changes because you get better. You get better. You get better. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it, millionaires. Yeah, I see y'all coming on the line now. Let's get it. Let's get it. I know affirmations seem weird to some of us, but let me say this in a way my springs will get it. By coming on the affirmation call, you get to help all of us really make an impact when we do the state change. By coming on the affirmation call, we all get to hear more people on the line that get to hear more people on the line. So now there's more harmony, there's more togetherness. Now with all of us on the line together, it makes it so that we're more of a big family. We need you to come on and join the family so that way everyone sees that we ain't so weird that they can't participate. We need you. See how that goes? Was that helpful? You know what I mean? All right, love y'all. Repeat after me. It goes like this. I am